We are on YouTube. Hey YouTube, good morning. If you are watching us, especially if you live in Brazil, you're a brave guy or girl. So congrats to be here because today is Carnival, the most uh, the most movimented holidays in Brazil, I guess. About traveling and take a time and so on. So today we're talking about yeah, I think the topic that we're talking about today is related that it's about how much are we influenced by others, you know, and Carnival is a good example that we can influenced by this period, you know. But before that, just an advice about how Talk and Talks work. Here you can learn some of the most important languages. Currently, Italian, Spanish, French, and English, of course. Always you can check on the Talk and Talk website all the languages available to learning and practice. The most important thing here is to practice. So we believe the importance of making mistaking. It's an important part of the learning process. Let me see. Let me see if I'm forget something. Yeah, I'm a student with Taina and probably you that are watching us. So I'm not here to fix anyone. I'm here just to help guide us in a conversation. And we used to have a specific topic and some questions to follow just to help guide us. It's not necessary answer any questions. We can change the topic if we are able, if we are comfortable to do that. So that's it, I guess. Before the question, Saina, I'd like you introduce yourself for us, please.
Yeah, sure. My name is Taina. I'm 29 years old. I study psychologist. Um, I'm married. I live in Scotland. Um, I have two cats. I don't have kids yet. I like to read. I like to develop new skills, and I'm here to unlock my English and become fluently in this language.
Yeah, and in my opinion, you are in the right path. I can see your improvements. Each immersion that I have this opportunity to talk to you. So you are the right path for sure. And yeah, about me, the same, Taina. I'm here to improve my communication skills and learning English. Unlocked me that when we are learning new language, we use to see the word in a different way because it's necessary change a little bit the way that we express ourselves. So it's interesting, and I've realized that I like to study English because the Talking Talks methodologies because as you will see, guys, we talk about interesting topics. So besides learning and practicing a new language, we can learn different skills or cultures or informations. What else? What else? And yeah, currently, I work as software developer for a payment method startup in Brazil. As I said, today is Carnival here, and I'm not going to work today, but I have some personal commitment to improve my skills, including language, English. And yeah, that's it. Okay, let's start our questions, Taina. I don't know if you prefer to choose some question to answer or if you want to follow the questions in the sequence. I don't know. Whatever you want. For me, it's okay, okay?
Okay, so I'd like to read the number two.
Perfect.
Yeah. How do culture or family traditions shape the way people think for themselves?
Good question.
Yeah, yeah, good question because the environment shape you to think like most of people. For example, your way of eating or the music that you choose to listening or the friends you have can be influenced by your family. And the best way to think for yourself is to try new things. Try to think out of the box, for example.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, make new friends, change your environment, or to be open to new things, listening the older people and the young people, and don't judge others, just accept.
Yeah. I used to say that, oh, I respect your point of view, but I disagree with that, but no, no problem. It's your right to disagree with me, and it's my right to don't like of your opinion, for example. But it's important to be open to new things, like you said, for sure. Yeah, and I totally agree with you, Taina. And we have two point of views in my perception, my perspective. The first one, the most common, we can follow our environment and doing things related that, like you said, the music, the clothes, the way to talk, to our gestures, uh, our thoughts. And the other hand, we can use, for example, bad experience to improve, enhance ourselves, and try not to do the same bad thing to our life. For example, if we know a person that used to drink a lot or have some weakness that could lead you not good result, I would say. It's important. I used to example in my case. I've grown up in a family house with a lot of fights between my mom and my dad. And along the time, I've realized some key points, some key weakness from both of them that I try to avoid in my current relationships, not only related romantic ones, but with friends, with children, yeah, and so on. So I think it's important. And if you like to read books, it's another way to gain experience about
Mhm.
good and bad things. It's my thought currently. I don't use to read a lot currently, but I think I found a book that I'm going to start in reading English and try to get this routine. And yeah,
Yeah, the best way to be more open is travel the
I
world.
agree with you.
Yeah, because became your way to see the world.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I didn't said, but one of the reasons that I'm here improving my communication skills is trying to get a good job opportunity abroad. And currently I'm obtaining Spanish citizenship. I'm the last step in this process, so I hope to get this authorization card, I would say, to increase my minhas possibilidades to get a job abroad, especially in this case, especially in Europe, but I'm open in whatever
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, your English is so good. I think
Thank you.
you can get a new job in abroad, for example,
Yeah, I
or
hope.
just in to do your best in Brazil
Yeah, remotely. It's a
remotely. Yeah.
possibility. Yeah, I'm working for that. I'm not, of course, I don't know what will happen in the future, but I'm doing my best to getting better opportunities for me and my family for sure. But I hope to live abroad, Lena. I really want to
Yeah.
live abroad, at least for some seasons, I don't know if I'm going to live abroad forever. If I have a good opportunity, I think in this opportunity, but I don't know. Depends of it will depend of the opportunity at all.
Oh, okay. But what is the country do you like to live?
I had a spreadsheet with some place that I'd like to live there, and currently, I did my top 10 place to live, and it's not necessarily follow the order that I've put there, but I like some place like USA, Switzerland. Uh, Let me see. England, Scotland is close to there, for example. Let me see. Spanish, because the Spanish citizenship that I am obtaining currently. Uh, I had Australian or New Zealand. I think about Oriente. I'm not sure about that. I
Mhm.
think. Oh, I like of some countries close to Finland, Finnish. I don't know the right way to say. I think Finland, Denmark, Norway, that region, that region.
Yeah.
I I think this region is so beautiful. I don't know if like I said, I don't know if I have opportunity to go there, but there are some places that I like to go. And you, do you have another place that you would like to live?
Yeah, I'd like to live in Luxembourg again.
Yeah, it's a good
The
one.
small country,
Yeah,
but there are a lot of opportunity. There you can find the high salary
yeah,
in the low taxes. The
yeah. I
tra-
got you.
yeah, the transportation is free.
Oh,
Is
really?
the yeah, it's only country that offer uh, free transportation.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can learn French, Dutch, English. The education have the low cost.
Have you heard about Luxembourg? Yeah, I heard about. Yeah, it's another good place for sure. And
Yeah.
one of the most important thing about Luxembourg, that country don't use to participate of wars like Switzerland,
Mhm.
these countries are neutral,
Yes,
It's
it's
important.
fantastic country. I lived there for 5 years.
Switzerland or Luxembourg?
No, in Luxembourg.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, it's amazing.
After I moved to Netherlands in Amsterdam,
I gotcha.
I lived there 2 years, and now I'm living in Scotland.
Wow, it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Congrats for your journey. It's amazing.
Mhm.
Great, great. And I can't imagine how cultural traditions could influence you and your husband during this journey. Yeah,
Mhm.
I can't imagine it, to be honest.
Yeah, helped a lot to become more open and more friendly.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
respectful to the other point of view. Great,
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
So, okay, I'm going to choose another question for us. Okay, question number 6, Taina. What situations might make someone questions their own opinions? Uh, Let me see if I understood the right way. Uh, yeah. Well, I'm going to bring my example. If I have something uh, with it's if I have some important thing about me, for example, about career, about personal dreams and something like that, of course, I try to keep this goal aligned with my family values, especially my current fiance, my wife. But it is if it's important to me a lot, I'm going to follow my heart. Of course, to bring a clear example. I used to talk about with my fiance about to live abroad and something like that. And I used to say to her that, oh, if I had this opportunity and I've evaluated that and uh, have a conclusion that some opportunity could be a good one for me, I'm going to invite you to go with me. But if you decide not to go, I'm going to go there for sure. Unfortunately, it's important to be aligned to this thing to not because we need to how can I say that? We need to um, share our thoughts, our goals to our partner, in my opinion. Because if someday it happens, it would happen. Now, if someday these things happens, uh, all the people related that will be prepared to these things, you know. So yeah, I think it's a good example that, for example, I love my family, but I'm sure that have this experience, like you said, will bring a lot of important values, not only for my personal life, but in my journey as a professional as well, you know? So I said to her that I hope that she could came with me around the world, but if she decided not to go, I completely understand her because it's a hard decision to do, for sure. But I'm going to go there. And she currently she's used to say to me that, oh, whatever place you go, I'm going to go with you, you know. But when this thing happens, let me see if it's the truth. And how about you?
Yeah, I agree too. I think especially situation where the people feel uncomfortable, where
Yeah,
we need to hurt someone in situation that doesn't make sense, but the most of people are doing it.
yeah.
And I realized this happened a lot in the religion, for example.
For sure, you're right.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
religion is
My
so
mom is
strict.
beata, completely beata. Oh my
Exactly.
goodness.
Yeah, they judge the book by the cover all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Unfortunately, it's the truth.
Yeah, and yeah, I think it's this the reason for many churches are closing now.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Exactly, né?
Yeah,
S- So I think these moments make the people to think the different way.
yeah, yeah. For sure, for sure. I agree with you. Perfect. Well, do you wanna choose another question to answer?
Yeah, and then number 9. Uh,
Okay,
have
okay.
have you ever changed your mind about something because you realized it you were just in following what others believe in? Yeah, sure. I use it to avoid people who thought different from me, and because my family did the same. Um, and now I accept the people more because uh, they
Do
don't
you,
have the same habits.
do you have some examples that you follow the others and the in the beginning and currently you see the same thing the different way?
Yeah, I avoided people that just interest in God.
Ah, okay, okay, I got you.
And now I accept because they believe this way. I don't need they be like me.
Perfect, perfect. I got you. Yeah, good example. Well, yeah, about me, um, uh, when I was younger, around of 18 years old, 18, no, uh, 18, yeah, 18 years old, 18, I think I tried to say that. uh, Um, I realized that I thought I need to buy a car because all of my friends use it to have a car and something like that. And of course, I've bought my car by the time. And currently, I don't matter with car, you know. For example, I don't have any car. I use transportation services like Uber, for example. Um, and for me, it's work very well because I can um, spend less money with this cost and to invest part of that for me or in some financial ventures at all. So for me, I currently I decide to live close to the city centers, you know, to have more infrastructure, have more um, business close to me and my family to solve the most common problems. And currently, I used to think this way. For example, my parents disagree with my view. Both of them used to ask me, "Oh, my son, why don't you buy a car for you?" And blah blah blah. And I used to say, "Oh, I appreciate your point of view, my parents, my mom or my dad, but it's working for me current. If I have some problem in the future, I'm going. Of course, I'm open to." Change my mind, but currently it's working for me. So thank you once again, but I'm happy with my choice currently. And yeah, it's another example.
Mhm.
Okay, let's change. I'm going to choose another one. Uh, well, I think question number three is a good one. How can people develop the ability to think for themselves instead of following others blindly? Well, it's hard. In my case, I used to evaluate if some decision evaluate of in if some decision could impact my my entire life or my family ones and my children in this case. um yeah, I think it's the most important thing, the impact of your decision. um if my decision could impact negatively another closed people to me, I think it's important to reevaluate that and yeah, maybe change a little bit or adapt this decision to not to prejudice anyone, you know. Yeah, I think that's it for me. And about you?
Yes, I agree with you. I think um, the good tools to help us
Yeah,
is read more.
for sure.
Yeah, and to put in the balance what is the positive, what is the negative, and learn to think because today we lose the capacity to think.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because the social
Especially new
media,
generations.
exactly. Yeah, the social medias make us to be like zombies.
Yeah, 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 you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and just think because we have the brain and you need to make the brain to working.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree, I agree. Yeah,
Yeah, I
perfect.
think that and don't be lazy to think, to read more, to listening on another opinions. I
I
think
need
it's
to
important.
be, I have to be honest with you. I feel a little bit lazy about reading, you know. I need to change this. But I don't know why, because I currently used to read every day because as developer it's necessary read a lot of documentations and a lot of another stuffs, you know, related
Mhm.
this work. But to read a book, I don't know. And yeah, I'm going to try again, but I'm lazy. Unfortunately with that.
Yeah, did you see there are the Apple that read the book for you?
Oh, I've heard about that, but I've never tried before. Do
Yeah,
you remember
you
the name? This tool has some specific name, a term, or expression?
I don't know the name, but I see the new the new Apple that you put your phone in front of your book, and the phone read the book for you. You
Wow,
don't need to read more.
wow,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Mhm.
I'm searching better about that. Thank you for your tip. Uh, I'm taking note about that.
Yeah, but it is not good because you lose the capacity to
Yeah,
read, to think. Because the chat GPT write for you and the another application um, read and write for you.
yeah. When we read, we learn used to learn a lot of stuffs, not only about the book at all, but uh, like you said, we threads in our brain, you know, when we reading. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you want to choose another question to answer?
Mm, let's see. Um, mm,
Feel free. If you want to change to talk about another thing, feel free. Not problem for me.
yeah, I think number 4. If social medias didn't exist, how would people form their opinions differently? Yeah, um, I think they form their opinions through the newspapers or the journalism or just in look around there. I think it's the best way to form their opinions because now you look at the social media and the social media fastly influentially
Yeah,
your way to think.
yeah. The most of people used to think the same way that the same way that the most of people that liked some used to like some post, some video. Oh, if this video is so popular, so maybe this is true, you know.
Mhm.
The people used to think that. I would add you in your answer, if social media didn't exist, the people used to use your personal experience in your environment and cultural stuffs to shape your opinions. You know, I think
Mhm.
today we are lost in losing. We are losing a lot of um, cultural stuffs because of social media, in my opinion. So, for example, currently we can learn much more about Japanese culture, for example, uh, searching on the web, consuming some content about that, for example, and another a lot of things about that. And yeah, I think I totally agree with you, and I'd add that in this answer. Okay. Uh, well, I'd like to choose a question. The question number 1. Uh, if you always follow the herd, what kind of person do you think you would become? Follow the herd. It's expressions that I put on the chat. That means to do what most other people are doing without thinking independently. Uh, okay. For sure, I would be a typical family's father, you know, a common family's father that used to spend all your time just working, doing everything for the family, not only for myself. And because I'm saying this because I did that in the past, in my past, in an old relationship, my first marriage that I had some years ago. Some years, not a lot of years ago. And today I feel more happy and confident to do the things that I want to do. Of course, I do my best to provide good stuff, good things for my family. But I think I'm the most important person in my world. I realized that after my first marriage, that I was putting others in the first place, and these thoughts bring me a lot of I got sick, to be clear. I got sick in this time when I thought this way in the past because it's not healthy. I've realized it's not healthy. It is important to balance the important things for you and the people around you, you know? And for
Yeah.
sure. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I agree with you. In my case, I would be at Carnival. Maybe I would smoke vape. I would be more fitness because the appearance matters a lot for to this
Yeah,
generation. The
yeah,
appearance,
for sure, for
oh,
sure.
yeah, and I would follow life with more materials values than
Mm,
spiritual values.
yeah.
Yeah, my life would be as Virginia life, Virginia, I don't know, GK.
Well, I'm sure that I couldn't recognize you on the street if you were this person. Like-
Yes, sure.
Great, great. Okay. Uh, Let me see. Well, if you want to change a little bit the conversation, I'll choose another question. Feel free. Or it's my turn. No, it's your turn. It's your turn. Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah.
Um, number mm, mm, mm. Number six. What
Okay.
situation might make someone question their own opinions? Mm, yeah, I think this question we have just answered.
I think we answered.
Yeah.
In my opinion, we didn't talk about uh, question number 5, 7, and 8. 5, 7, and 8. If I'm sure, if I'm right.
Okay, number five. Why do some people struggle to trust in their own judgment?
Wow, it's the question.
Yeah, I think is the fear and the insecurity,
Yeah,
the low self-esteem. Um, yeah, the yeah, you need to trust in yourself to give your opinions, and the most of people uh, um, are not confident.
yeah.
You just in
Fear to fail.
yeah, you appear confident, but you are not. Yeah, I think is it the insecure,
Yeah.
insecure in the low self-esteem.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I was talking about this with a friend yesterday. I've met a old friend yesterday night, and we talked about that. The life is not secure. There won't be a way to make the life is more safe, you know. It didn't it don't it doesn't exist in my opinion. For example,
Yeah,
I said to him, I maybe tomorrow I'm not wake up for some health problem. I don't know what could happen to me and with my close people. So the life is not safe and secure. But we, as human, we used to have these thoughts and this fear And another thing is we used to have fear to fail a lot. I'm a person that don't have fear to fail. For example, I'm currently thinking about to start a new per own business. I'm searching alone about that, and I'm
Mm.
not sure if I'm going to start that right now. But I'm thinking about I'm search better about this business and the impact of a lot of stuff related that. But think the life, uh, the time is flying, you know.
Mm.
So it's important to live and pursue our goals and dreams, and it's enough for me.
Exactly. Do you consider yourself confident?
Depends of the context.
Depends.
Yeah.
Um,
For example, I did job interview some weeks ago, some weeks ago, and I didn't receive a feedback about this interview. But I asked him that the person that had interviewed me if I appreciate if he had some feedback, because I said to him that it's important to me to know if I am in the right way to in this process in some and so on, you know. And he answered me and gave me this feedback, and I've realized that I'm in the right path about the interview at all. The point was the my technical skills wasn't aligned with all technical requirements for that position, that role, you know. So
mm,
I agree with him because I've realized that during the job process, but it's important to listen that I did a good job interview, and he said I was the top uh, employer that he would hire me. Yeah, hire me. But he found another guy with better match with the technical requirements for the role, you know. So
yeah,
he said to me, "Oh, if you don't feel unhappy with my lady answer, I'd like to have your resume and your profile here because I'm sure that this year we will open new opportunities and maybe these ones could fit better with your abilities, you know?"
yeah. Yes, I agree with you. And how do you think uh, you, how do you think's the best way to improve your confidence?
Practice, practice a lot, practicing, and after you practice more.
Ah, practicing. Okay.
Yeah, I think because when we are practicing, training, we feel more confident to do whatever we want. Eh,
Mhm.
I believe that because when I was younger, I used to practice a lot of sports during my life. You know, I've
Ah,
played
okay.
soccer, basketball. I was runner. You know, so
Mhm.
in my perspective, when we practice a lot, we feel confident to do our best during the tests, during the day-to-day appointments. You know, I think it's important. My opinion, of course. I don't know about you. And what do you think?
Yeah, I asked it for you because confident is the best tool for you learn a new language. If
Yeah,
you are
for sure.
confident, you learn more fast than who are not confident.
Yeah.
And this kiss
I
is
have
very,
this problem when I start here in
yeah,
Talk and Talk. I don't know about you, but
yeah,
when I start here, I was so, yeah, I had a lot of fear. But some people
yeah,
said to
very
me, "Oh,
shy,
yeah,
mm,
shy." And Phil,
quiet.
especially Phil, said to me, Osvaldo, you have a good English background. You need to be confident because you know grammar English, you know? You need just to practice more.
Yeah, exactly.
And I realized that Phil was right.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, well, do you want to answer? I think we have some time to answer the final question if you want.
Uh, it's
I,
number 8, right?
okay. Yeah, great is a good question.
Should schools teach students how to think critically rather than just memorize facts? Yeah, I think the school does teach nothing today.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in memorize facts and accept what the government give you.
Memorize math formulas.
Exactly, yeah, the law, the rules, and
Yeah.
just in obey, obey, obey. Don't
Yeah.
think about yourself.
Yeah, for sure. My children are studying in some schools that have some how can I say that? Has a matéria, a topic that
Add
he
subject.
yeah, a subject, a school subject related to create better criticism in their minds, you know.
Mhm.
My younger one, since elementary school, had this subject in there, and I'm not sure currently on the I forgot how can I say uh, ensino fundamental. Elementary is the first to 5 years at school. Fundamental, I forgot. Six
Yeah,
to
fundamental is the first, elementary is the ensino médio.
elementary ensino médio. Oh, so I confused. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But in the beginning of my children school period, uh, that school had this subject. Currently in elementary school, I'm not sure if they have they have this subject, but I think it's important. Uh, the same way the emotional intelligence, you know, I really appreciate if the schools teach more about emotional intelligence for the children, because in my opinion it's the most important thing to deal the life.
Mhm. Exactly. In all aspect of life,
Yeah,
in hobby, in music, in relationship,
yeah,
you
yeah,
need
yeah,
to be intelligent, emotional and intelligent.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Taina. Unfortunately, our time is almost over.
Oh, that's it. É
Yeah,
assim que fala, é pena, ah, que pena. That's it.
yeah, yeah. I think so. I think so. Well, I put
Ah, what is the shame?
the shame. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, it's another way to say that you said.
Mm.
Well, of course, this survey link that I put in the chat is anonymous, but I'm sure that you, if you want to share your thoughts, whatever you want, if you like this immersion or not, if you have some topic suggestion, feel free to go there and send us a feedback. Not only me can see not only I can see this answer, but the Talking Talk moderators can see that as well. So feel free to go there. and share your opinion. And yeah, I hope you have a good Tuesday, Tainá. Good
Yeah,
carnival.
good carnival, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
and I hope to see you on Friday. Friday we're going to talk about creativity, and I'm sure that you are a creativity person. You asked me a lot of interesting things during this immersion, so I hope to see you there.